car drives up along a sunny neighborhood. It's an expensive car, a Jaguar, indicative of wealth. When the car brakes, it bounces a little bit, showing that the person driving the car is in a hurry. Clearly, this person is here under important circumstances. Howard gets out and begins to trespass through unfamiliar backyards. Howard peeks around corners, looking around his shoulders. Whatever he is doing, he can't allow himself to be seen as he navigates the backyard. Howard knocks some wind chimes and is quick to silence them. No one can see or hear him. No one is to know that he was here. Howard finally finds himself at his final destination. He takes a deep breath and retucks his shirt. This indicates that he is tired from jumping over fences. The lengths he has had to go to sneak around the backyard is tiring and very inconvenient. We get an interior shot of Chuck's home. The room is dimly lit and everything is very brownish color, symbolic of the naturistic lifestyle Chuck has. No electricity. Everything is more old school, made of wood and earth. The dark color of the interior contrasts with the brightness of the exterior. Chuck is going down a dark path, even if it is within the law. The conversation between Chuck and Howard indicates that Howard's little fence-hopping adventure was by the instructions of Chuck.
And you parked over on the next block.
Oh, yeah. Way over.
Chuck, the man insistent on upholding the law, has instructed Howard to make possibly unlawful actions. This could be considered trespassing, and considering Howard's anxiousness, he is aware of that. Howard enters the house, and despite yellowish colors in the exterior scenes, the interior features windows with blue light breaking in. Despite Chuck's best efforts, he can never truly escape the electricity from outside. The following conversation has Howard trying to convince Chuck that his plan isn't working. At first, Chuck refutes Howard's skepticism, retracting eye contact from Howard whenever Howard argues for different options, only looking at Howard to argue his position.
This has been going on for 8 days now, and really, no indication that it's going to work.
It will work.
Really starting to add up.
Howard, this is our duty.
Chuck eventually agrees and returns to give eye contact back to Howard. Chuck explains that they should definitely keep private detectives around during the nighttime hours because Jimmy will most likely break in during the night. He tries to explain how well he knows Jimmy, but before he can finish, he is interrupted by Jimmy.
It just makes the most sense he'll try to steal the tape under cover of darkness.
You really think he's going to do that?
I do indeed.
Jimmy bursts in and the camera goes from static, unmoving shots to gliding perspective, following Jimmy through his rampage, even shaking at one moment to mirror Jimmy's mental state. Jimmy tears up the recording in the corner of the frame next to Chuck. Both of them are encased in darkness. Both of them are taking heinous actions. Jimmy's rampage calms down. The camera isn't gliding anymore, but it is still handheld, shaking just slightly to match with Jimmy's post-rampage. Chuck and Jimmy remain in the darkness.